guys have watched our videos or know anything about us, you know that Cody is crazy about rocks. She buys them off the internet, she finds them, people give them to her, and she has her rocks strowed everywhere.
The other day at the wood pile, I rolled over a stick of wood and there's a copperhead coiled up under it.
Sometimes when I get down here working really hard, I'll end up with a total scatteration of stuff all over my bench.
When I was a little girl, I remember when I'd visit my Granny Gazzy, if my Aunt Pearl was there, she would saucer her hot tea before she drank it.
I had to weed eat over the weekend, and when I woke up on Monday morning, I was all stove up.
The other day I was down in the hanging dog section of Cherokee County to meet some new friends. They fed me a wonderful supper, told me a lot of old time stories, and I just had the biggest time ever.
Every time we go on a hike, I always get caught up in the sawbriars, and someone has to come and save me.
Corey and I are sitting out on the porch this morning resting for a spell, and you can really hear the creek. It's a bold creek this morning because we've had so much rain overnight.
I've been trying to work with this piece of wire. It will not do what I want it to, and I'm just starting to think it's not no count.
My brother-in-law Steve used to be a seine digger when he was young for spending money, but he don't do it no more. My father-in-law Pap always called his billfold his pocketbook, and I always thought that was kind of funny because I never had heard it called that. It was always a billfold to me. I seen old Bob in town today, and he really fell off.
Yeah, he looked really bad. I felt kind of pitiful for him.
In days gone by in Appalachia, they use the term Grandsir to refer to grandfathers, but also just elderly gentlemen. I've read that in books, but I've never heard anyone say Grandsir except Pap. When he was telling me a story about somebody, you know, a Grandsir from his childhood, that's the term he would use. He was talking about an elderly man in the community of Brasstown or Pine Log. Wasn't his grandfather, but it was just an elderly man, and he referred to him as Grandsir, like maybe Grandsir Anderson or whoever he was telling the story about. So that's nobody uses that today that I know of. If you know of somebody, please let me know.
The walking stick is alright, awkward.
When I was little, where am I? Say, well, I forgot.
Before work, I'm going to.
Okay.
When I weed eated over the weekend, no, right?
Corey and I are sitting out on the porch enjoying the, let's see.
If you run out of Q-tips or you run out of toothpicks, you can just use this wire and stab your food with it, or you could even, I wouldn't recommend sticking it in your ear or in your nose. It might pull a booger out.
You.
I don't know what to say.
That's a first. Katie Presley don't know what to say.
No. See, if you put this on your torch and stick this wire in it and turn your torch on, you have a small firework. You'd probably blow your house up, but it'd be fun for a little while before it blew up. I can't do anything for these chickens. They just talk all day, and I don't know what they want from me. They probably want food, and I don't have none. I had to do little middle. What am I doing? Okay, sorry. I'm going to do Strowed.
You keep doing it and I keep stopping.
What is this? Am I being filmed or am I